When looking for a house to buy or rent, many people rely on the vibe they get from the property to help them make their decision. If the house seems to speak to you in some way, that can often clinch the deal, which is what compelled one man in South Carolina to purchase his new home. But he later discovered that it wasn't the house that was speaking to him. It was the spirit that lived inside it. In 2014, in West Columbia, South Carolina, Mark Podmore and his husband were looking at houses to buy when Mark found himself inexplicably lured by one home in particular.
My name is Mark Podmore, and these are my videos. When we first looked at the house, it's almost an unnatural attraction I had to the house. It was a feeling of I'm home, almost like my mother were here greeting me.
They purchased the home and moved in. Not long after, strange things began to happen.
We'd seen flashes of light out of the corners of our eyes. We'd seen shadow figures. Neighbors have seen people standing in the windows.
Those neighbors told Mark they believed the house was haunted by a previous owner named Sylvia, who died there.
It didn't bother me a bit. I don't know why. I'd never felt that way before. But it wasn't a scary feeling. It was just a feeling of warmth.
Then, in 2016, after Mark had a motion detector security camera installed in the living room, his suspicions that the house was haunted were finally confirmed.
I was at work, and I got an alert that the security camera had picked up some motion. So I pulled it up on my phone. I saw a shadow, and then like a flash of light. And I noticed my dog looking over at it. And then it looked like the Afghan started to try and pick up. And then the rocking chair started rocking.
Watch as the rocking chair seems to gain momentum. And then the Afghan is suddenly almost lifted off the back of the chair.
I felt kind of like, well, I knew it all along, and now I have proof.
It definitely looks too steady and too much force there to be just a passing draft or a fan or something coming on. The chair is really rocking at a good pace for a while.
It seemed like this spirit was intentionally trying to get the attention of the dog, or just attention in general, and the dog happens to be the closest thing to it.
Dogs are able to sense when there is a spirit presence because they have heightened abilities. The fact that this dog didn't seem too upset by this chair moving makes me feel like it could sense that whatever was there was friendly and benevolent and wasn't going to harm them.
And there was more. In 2020, Mark's home security camera captured another startling event. Watch as the living room light fixture swings back and forth on its own.
We had some friends give us that wagon wheel light fixture. And the lady that used to clean the house stopped by with her daughter one day. She saw me out in the yard, and she came in, and she said, "Oh, I see you got Miss Sylvia's light fixture. It's exactly like a light fixture that was here before."
I think that the story behind it is the most interesting part. The previous owner of the home, who is now deceased, liked that kind of style, had a really similar lamp. I feel like it's pretty clear, like Miss Sylvia likes the lamp. She's given it a thumbs up.
Spirits have a really interesting and subtle way of interfering with our lives. And it definitely feels like Sylvia is pretty involved in his life. And I'm wondering if she somehow influenced the gift giver to give this particular light fixture to him because because she likes it so much and wants it in her house.
If in fact Sylvia is interfering with Mark's life, he's totally fine with it.
There are certain times when I'll be in the kitchen cooking, I'll have the burner on and something will just about ready to be scorched, I imagine, and I'll turn back around, I'll hear a click, and the burner's turned off. I mean, it's like she's looking out for us. I talk to her all the time. I thank her for things. It's like a relationship you would have with somebody who was like an angel, I guess. Somebody who's constantly around you. But it's a good feeling. It's not a bad feeling.
And Mark has no plans of ever leaving Sylvia or her haunted house.
This is our forever home. I don't see us leaving at all.
What should you do in the event you witness something paranormal? Here are some tips to get it all on camera. Keep your eyes on the skies.
What the is that?
Never stop recording, even when you're scared. Trust that what you're seeing really is otherworldly. And if you do catch something, email us at submitparanormal@gmail.com or connect with us on social media. Your footage could be seen right here on Paranormal